So you invited another spirit here, and then we heard something from upstairs.
Potentially. And I know that look.
Okay.
That's the not happy look.
Okay, no, hold on. And now you want me to go up and investigate it.
You want to go investigate it together? Yes, let's do that. I will return to the jail cell later. We'll go investigate it together. I know that look, and that's the look that says, if you don't come investigate that with me, no more.
It's just you opened a can of worms, and you better be ready to go on and...
I am, but I thought I was doing something here, but yeah, let's go.
Look at the worms.
Let's look at the worms. You guys heard that at the same time that I invited maybe Tom Hutchings in, a man who was hanged?
It was at the same time that you heard it. So when you were saying, I think I heard something, that's when I could hear them say, did you hear that? Like you both kind of heard it at the same time.
Right, which is just after I invited Tom Hutchings for a second go-round. Oh yeah, I know that look. Okay.
Why would you invite something that strangles you? Why would you do that?
An unfinished business.
Yeah, what are you gonna do, strangle it back?
I didn't think that far ahead. Ooh.
Remember me saying blacker than black?
Vaguely.
Not you, to Dylan. Have you ever seen Blacker Than Black? I'm probably gonna.
What was that?
It sounded like one of the doors moving.
Right.
Not a lot, just like a little bit. Like a little like...
This is me. Like, do I want to go check that out? All right, you stay here.
They have doors, right? I mean, I can't see from this angle.
Yeah, no, I've been down here. I'll tell you what, you stay there.
Yeah.
Where you were.
Yeah.
I'll go down, I'll move each door. You tell me if it's what you heard.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No, it's too loud. It was lighter than that.
Too loud? All right. Cell number 2. These doors are all open.
No, definitely not. Oh, good Lord. That would terrify me.
All right, not cell number 2. The next 2 are, this one's open. This one doesn't make any sound at all. So, all right, wasn't that one. One more left. Because that one, this fire exit actually outside, if I was to walk out there, I'd drop down 2 stories. So that cell door is closed with that rope holding the door in. So this door is not completely open, which the other ones were. Okay. Last one, Molly.
Okay.
I can get in here. I thought these were all open. Oh, well. Here we go.
Are you doing it?
Yep.
That's the noise I heard. What
Try
are you
it
doing?
again.
Are you moving the door?
Yeah, one more time. Hold on.
Oh, okay, so you're going back. I'm excited. Okay, do it. Sorry, car going by.
Sorry, okay. Here we go. Second try.
Yeah. That sounds like it. Kind of metallic, a little bit of a thud.
So it wasn't the first 2. They made that loud, grinding, metallic sound.
Yeah, that wasn't it.
And this one didn't make any sound.
Okay.
It was this one.
Okay.
All right, you want to hear something freaky?
Yes. What?
those three were all fully open.
Yeah?
So they would be like, well, this one is here now, fully open like this.
Yeah,
So this is the one that didn't make any noise at all.
right.
This one, the fourth one, the last one that we looked at, now fully open. When I got here, now, when it was fully open earlier today when we walked through, when I got here, it was like this.
Seriously?
Yeah, so when I pushed it back. What you heard first was that, me pushing it back into place and then pulling it forward again.
Okay, that's really creepy.
Tell me about it. I'm the one standing in this.
And they all make very specifically different noises.
Yeah. Like, ugh.
Okay, does it move on its own at all? Like, I mean, I'm not holding on to it. Is it heavy? I got stuff.
Move door. It's actually, of all of them, I mean, one of them sticks down there, but this one seems to move fairly, it's because the one that doesn't make any noise, there's nothing to stop it.
Right.
This one just has a little bump. It's a very unique sound.
Yeah, it is.
The other two, much louder, grindy sounds.
Yeah.
So, and this one, we walked through here, all of these doors were like, I swear, were like this earlier.
I certainly have not been up here playing with anything.
No, because this is the floor where nothing really is supposed to happen.
Well, we haven't done anything up
Right,
here either,
we-
yeah. Women's ward.
Dustin kind of told us second floor, the interesting stuff, first floor, top floor, basement.
Yeah.
But as we were walking out, you heard this.
That is what it sounded like. And it was open, or rather,
This is where I found it,
you found it, I guess, closed.
half closed or whatever, yeah. And they were all open earlier.
That's great.
No, Holly, stop saying that. That's not great. I'm just
That's
gonna
fantastic.
Fine, you go stand inside then.
Sure.
All right, braver than I am, Gunga Din.
Over the next half an hour, Holly and I checked and then rechecked every cell door in the jail, but none made the same distinctive sound as the door we found half closed on the second floor. The same sound the entire crew heard, just after I called out the spirit of Tom Hutchings.
What was that? You know what? Let me go back into my cell. I'm sure Holly doesn't have a problem with that.
Nope.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, Holly's a little miffed at me right now because I invited the spirit of somebody that we might have encountered 8 years ago in an investigation of the St. Andrews Jail. An RAF sergeant named Tom Hutchings who murdered a woman in 1942 in New Brunswick and was hanged for it. He and I have unfinished business. He strangled me in a jail cell. That's how I phrase it. And Holly saw his shadow and other stuff. So I thought, here I sit in a jail again for the first time in 8 years. Sergeant Hutchings, come on down. Let's see if we can finish what we started. Holly's not pleased that I did that, so great. Hey.
You need something?
Yeah. All right. Two things. The roads. It's been a while since I've been out, but you've checked. It was raining earlier, but the roads are more or less dry now, right?
Yeah, it's been sunny for like 3-4 hours now.
All right. And now it's dark outside. And second thing, you guys were all downstairs. I was just sort of doing a walkthrough up here, checking cameras, the CCTVs. Still kind of curious about that thing that Holly had with that door, because when I found open, half closed, and that was the one that apparently made the sound, and it should have been open. So I was just kind of coming in, taking a look, because we decided to put a CCTV up here now. You know, I walked the thing down there and I walked back, tested the door again, and I was just kind of walking out here like this, you know, okay, I guess that's it. And I kind of looked this way and I stopped here. I swear to God, something hissed at me. And I thought and then I thought at first, all right, rational mind, could that be a car moving really fast on Main Street on a really wet road? Maybe. Coming through like, whoosh, kind of like that, I don't know. But the roads are not that wet. I can't think of anything else. It was like, sss, like that. Only not quite like that, but that's the best approximation I can come up with. And I don't see, I don't know what, there's nothing, toilet. There's nothing up here that we've seen or heard that would make that sound? I mean, I'm not hearing things. At least I think I'm not hearing things. Unfortunately, this is one of those moments where I don't have an audio recorder on me. And I wasn't wired, or I didn't have my mic pack on. At least I don't think I did. I don't know. So, this is just me saying that something hissed at me. Not in a pleasant way, either. Can you have a welcoming hiss? I don't know, snake mating maybe. Two cobras getting it on. But, yeah, like, I can't do it. Like, almost like they do in the soccer games in the United Kingdom or Europe when they hiss at people instead of booing. Great, I got ghost hissed. Fantastic. Right, well, you know what? I want to check this, so. That road, there is not a drop of water now on that road. That sound, nope. That's what a car sounds like. That is not what I heard. That is not hissing, that's just normal tire. And there is not a drop of water. There's one little puddle over there, but that's not going to make it. So, whatever I heard, it wasn't what I thought it might be, which is car tires on a wet road. And I just had to come out here to make sure of that. Great.
As our investigation continued, Holly and I walked the hallways of the cell blocks like jailers, checking the cells again and again to see if anything further would happen in what had already been a night with multiple unexplained events. After about an hour, I decided to venture back down to the basement, where I had taunted a ghostly prisoner in the torture room earlier in the evening. This time, I wanted to try a different strategy to see if I could make more positive contact.
So the temperature is down to 11.9, so that is a 0.6 degree centigrade drop in just a minute or two. So that still, I will say, is within the margin of error, but is something of interest that is worth continuing to monitor. I did ask for whatever might be down here, if there is anyone down here, to give me a sign, potentially by lowering the temperature is one of the ways, or communicating in some way. It's down to 8.8, so it just went from 11.9 to 11.8. So we've seen a 0.7, almost a full degree of temperature drop in just the last 2 minutes, so I'm keeping an eye on that. That's right, if you're lowering the temperature, continue. Let's see if we can get that down. Let's try getting it down under 11.5. Let's start with that and then see what happens afterwards. So if you can make that go down another 0.3 degrees, give her a go. Okay, 11.8 to 11.7. So there's one. Remember, you only got 0.2 more degrees to go, and you will have dropped it a full degree in about a 3.5 minute period. So let's see if we can get that down. I can't believe I'm trying to coax the victim of enhanced interrogation. But you know what? Let's see if we can get that down. Let's play good cop. Get that down to 11.5, and then we've got something. Then maybe we can talk. If you don't get it down to 11.5, well, that might be a different conversation we're going to have. So let's try and bring it down. Okay, 11.6. All right, I like the way this is going. You seem to be very cooperative. You have dropped the temperature 0.9 degrees in the last 3 minutes. So one more, 1/10 of a degree, you'll be down to 11.5. And I think then maybe we can have a more pleasant conversation than the one that we might otherwise have.
So see if you can drop that just 0.1, because that will give me something that I can take to the bank, if you will. We will have a full 1 degree drop, which on a percentage basis, starting at about 12.5, that is roughly a 7 to 8% drop in temperature. There we go. There we go. It is down to 11.5. In the last 3.5 minutes to 4 minutes, the temperature in this room has dropped a full degree centigrade. And it has done that while I have been talking to whatever might be in here and requesting it, not demanding, but requesting it to potentially show itself by dropping the temperature. So that's good. We've established a rapport. We've established some sort of dialogue that didn't require me getting edgy or pushy or aggressive. I like that. This is how we build a rapport between you and me. And frankly, I haven't proven all that good over the years at building a rapport with anyone. So we're down to 11.4. This might actually be working. This is a new me where I'm trying to be the good cop instead of the bad cop. This is not ghost dare. This is not pushing the ghost around. This is me trying to understand you, because if down to 11.3, yes, we are establishing maybe some form of communication. And actually, by the way, I felt that one, all right? Totally felt that one. So we are down to 11.3. This, I am actually I'm feeling very good about this. I'm feeling very good about our interaction here. Maybe you're providing some of the information that they used to have to beat out of you, frankly. So I am working on a different style. This is the new Paul. This is the more collaborative. This is the more cooperative Paul. This is me and you trying to establish a relationship, right? One based on mutual, I won't say trust, but a mutual understanding that it is in both of our best interests. 11.2, yes, we are negotiating now. This is negotiation. So you probably want out of here. Guess what? Me too. Neither one of us are happy being here right now. So if you can bring that temperature down even more, then perhaps we can work out some arrangement where you could leave and I could leave and both of us would be happy with how this little meeting turned out. My friends are going to be coming in if you are here. I use the term friends loosely, but sure, whatever.
Thanks.
No. So this is interesting. I've tried a little experiment over the last 5 minutes because this would have been a place of, there it goes, I like it. We have established a rapport. If there is anything in here, I like to think we've established a rapport. I asked if somebody had been down here once and beaten, tortured, enhanced, interrogated, whatever. Let's try doing this a different way. Let's try having a more of a cooperative kind of thing, good cop as opposed to bad cop, because maybe we can both get something out of it. Maybe I can get some evidence and maybe they could finally be released. I don't know. So I said, communicate either by voice messaging or this thing. I'll check that later. But we have the EDI over here with the temperature gauge. And when I started, it was at 12.6. It is now down in the last 5 to 5.5 minutes to 11.1. Chelsea can attest to this, that this has been going down as I have asked, building this rapport, give me a sign, take it down another 0.1 degree, another 0.2 degrees, because 11,
down to
11,
11.0.
because 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, I can chalk that up to the margin of error. I can even chalk one up to a margin of error, up, down. But we're down a full 1.5 degrees centigrade in the last, I'll say 5 to 6 minutes. And I'm not going to say yet that that's significant, but it is interesting. And especially as I've been having this conversation with whatever or whoever might be here, trying to play good cop. You'll recognize, not ghost dare, not ghost prod, trying to be more cooperative now. It's the kinder, gentler Paul. So this seems to be working. This is your way out. Keep it going, please.
How is it its way out?
I'm trying to negotiate with a potential witness or somebody who, look, I can get you a better deal with the Crown prosecutor, or for my American friends, district attorney. So if you just give me something of what I want, I give you something of what you want.
What does it want?
I think, frankly, if you had been down here and somehow your spirit or whatever was stuck down here after having been beaten around by people trying to get information out of you, you'd want out. That's what I would think. Continue cooperating, I think maybe we'll let you go. You good with that? It wants to know, Holly, because it's going down to 10.8. We're heading towards a full 2-degree temperature drop.
I feel a little awkward seeing as how I don't know how to let the spirit go.
I think all we have to do is just say, you are free to go. I think if we can get, what is it, 12.5 when we started, so what is 10% would be 1.2, so 2.5 drop would be a 20% drop. I consider that statistically significant.
Yep.
So 2.5, if we can get this down to 10 degrees, then I will consider that truly statistically significant. I'm already in the pretty statistically significant range now, but we have about 0.8 more to go. And then if we can get it down there, well then, you, sir, are free to go.
So, are
10.1.
you freeing a trapped spirit?
Here's hoping.
So that's what's happening here?
Otherwise, I'm unleashing hell on earth.
Yes, to
which-
haunt others, or to just to
There it is. 10.0. This is the kind of good police work or good interrogation that anybody will tell you yields more information. You establish a rapport with somebody. You provide carrots, not sticks. And you see if you can reach a mutually beneficial agreement. I believe we have. I believe that we may have received some information from whoever was in here. So I said that the deal was, if you could get it down to 10.0, as far as I'm concerned and as far as Holly's concerned, you're free to go, sir. We had the wrong person in custody. So wherever that would take you, please feel free to leave, as far as we're concerned. And thank you for that.
I wouldn't say wrong person, but I would say maybe
Not
you're
proven.
forgiven.
That works too.
You're
Because
forgiven.
you were working with us as it holds at 10.0.
Okay, so I had my hand on this before I turned it, and it felt like someone turned it from the other side.